What's it been like working with both Val and Emma behind the plate?
It's been super great having like two seniors, people who have had a lot of experience with the game. They help me a lot in my bullpens during the game. They kind of keep me, focused in, help me with, small things that I can work on during the game, kind of helping me get better in game, out of the game. So it's been nice having them kind of lead me behind there too.
You've had a lot of energy, it feels like, especially after strikeouts. Where does that energy just come from?
It kind of started with kind of just the excitement, and that's kind of something I've picked up through my career, kind of being known for always yelling, fist pumping. I think that kind of helps me with the game, and I think my team feeds off of that. And it helps just keep the energy up in the game, helps me, keep wanting to compete with the other team, want to compete with my teammates. So,
Coach hasn't hesitated to put you into tough spots. I mean, right off the bat. How have you felt in some of those situations? Have you ever felt kind of like pressure was getting to you? Or?
For me, I kind of think of pressure as a privilege, and I think that's something that, where I come from, that's something I think I thrive in. And, first time, a little nervous, but I think going in there and knowing that I have everyone behind me, I have coach who believes in me, my teammates who believe in me, that's helped me a lot and helps me be who I am on the mound when I go out there in tough situations.
Is it a surprise to you that you've been this successful so early?
No, honestly, I trust in my preparation, my hard work. So in seeing that it pays off on the field, I think that's what keeps me going. And I've always been confident in myself and my abilities, so I think going out there and just trusting what I can do, it doesn't really surprise me with how I go out there and perform.
What's been the biggest difference for college softball compared to high school softball?
I just say I guess I would say the constant competition. You always, in high school or travel ball, you play teams that are really good, and then you'll play some that aren't as same caliber as you, but I think the teams we've been playing, it's constantly great hitters, great fielders, everyone. So I think having that competition has made me a lot better too, every single game, every pitch. So I think that's the biggest difference.
What would you say pitch-wise has been most effective for you so far? Just what's working for you?
In the beginning of the fall, me and Coach Lombardi worked a lot on almost all my pitches. I'd say my changeup, I think that's a pitch that I've developed, and I think that's helped me a lot. Throwing off batters' timings, all that kind of stuff. So,
as the weeks start to go on here and your appearances will start to get longer, teams are going to have more tape. They're going to be able to go through more. You're going to be going through the order second and third time. How do you go about preparing to adjust to that as they adjust, the in-game chess match that is, those better hitters, to adjust to them throughout the course of the game?
I think just learning how to be different, pitch by pitch, at bat by bat, different sequences, mixing in certain pitches, different speeds. I think that's something that's really big when you're coming through second, third time through the lineup. I think you just kind of have to keep your focus each batter, pitch by pitch. That's kind of my thing. I don't think go by batters or outs. I kind of think just focus on each pitch, next pitch, like that.
You've been talking with Stevie or Reggie about how to attack hitters. What's that experience like in the dugout?
Sorry, say that again?
Have you talked with Stevie and Reggie about how to attack hitters and what's that experience?
Yeah, we kind of always talk in between innings or when we're in the bullpen, and we just kind of think being aggressive, we're gonna go at this girl, she's not getting a good on from us, just kind of like that, wanting to get ahead of the count, putting batters early away to just help our teammates,
Is there anything you're looking to tune up this week after looking at your first 2 weeks of college ball going into this next tournament at Mary Nutter?
I think especially after playing A&M, I think he was talking about being different second, third time through the lineup. I think that's something I want to work on this week before going into games. But I think just honing in on everything, keeping everything consistent, tuning up, making everything better little by little.
You got your first start on Sunday. Do you like getting the start, or do you like being one of those pieces that come out of the pen?
I love it. I love pitching. So, I'll take what I can get. I love starting. I love being someone who can start a game. But I enjoy being able to come in and help my teammates and relieve a situation. I like to pick up my, fellow pitchers. So, honestly, anything.
Is Mary Nutter a tournament that you went to growing up as a kid?
Every year. I remember last year, actually, I went and watched the game where Stevie shut out Florida. So it's always just been fun, growing up, watching teams. I always dreamt of coming here, so being able to play with Oregon at the Mary Nutter instead of watching is going to be something that's pretty cool.
You know, later on in the season, yeah, teams might have a bit of a book on you, but like, have you been able to rely much on like a book on anybody you're facing? I mean, you're playing varied teams, and you know, how much have you gotten by so far on preparation for specific hitters, specific opponents, and how much are you just going out there and kind of doing your thing?
I mean, all the teams we played, we've pretty much watched film on. I think that helps seeing, you know, batters' tendencies, but I'm also someone who likes to just go out there and attack the batter. Like, it honestly, I don't really care who you are, but I mean, watching film does help, you know, seeing those little things, if someone's around the ball, if they're not on time, you know, just certain pitches like that. I think that helps too.
Do you have a lot of family coming to the Mary Nutter?
I do. I have quite a bit of family, and then I have a rec ball team at home. They're actually the Oregon Ducks, and so they're going to come out and watch too. They came out this past weekend, so it was nice seeing them.